You ever have a piece of wood that you just look at and you're like, what the hell am I going to do with this thing? That's this from me. Let's figure this out. I've had this sitting in my shop now for about 6 months. And it was a rough timber. I've milled it down. I think I know what I'm going to do now. All right, so the first thing I want to do with this thing is find a spot where it's not cracked and doesn't have a whole lot of checking or any splits happening. And I think, because this stuff is notorious for splitting and stuff. Once it's stable, it's a rock, but until that point, it's kind of a difficult thing. So this little crack right here, you can see this runs from the end and it stops about here. But what I think might happen is when I cut this, it might decide to continue running because this stuff is finicky. So I think I'm going to take it down to about here, which is fine because I only need about a foot of this piece to make this work. So I'm going to find the end of this and square this off. And I think just to be safe, I'm going to go right about here. I'm going to cut it right there. And then we'll figure out where I need to go from that point. Since I didn't want to get off on the cut, I decided I'm just going to go ahead and use this little pole saw that my kids got me. It actually worked really well. See that grain? Look at that grain. And that's what I'm talking about, how tight that is. That's just beautiful. All right. I need to measure this thing. We're at 4 and just over 7/8, and I believe we cut it square. Yep, it's 4 and 7/8. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come down here. I'm going to cut this at 5 inches. You'll see what I'm doing once I get this going. We'll do that. We're going to cut this piece off and we're going to cut another piece off. So I'm basically going to have a 4 and 7/8 inch cube. Let's head over to the miter saw. So what I like most about this wood is this end grain. It's just very cool. And I think if I find the right orientation, I glue that together, that's going to make a really cool pattern on the side of my lamp. I think that's the trick right there. All right, so I'm going to glue this up and we'll get that going. All right, I think I'm going to go with that. That's going to look cool. I mean, I could go, oh, wait a minute. Oh, that might be the move. That's cool. I think that's the move. That's what it's going to look like. Yeah, that's sweet. All right, let's glue this thing up. I kind of want this pattern to almost look like the tree grew in an S. So I want to make sure that that stays right where I want it. Okay. Perfect. All right. I think my wife's going to like this one. So that's probably going to take a little bit to dry. So while that's drying, I'm going to go hang out, maybe have a cup of coffee, and come back to this, and then I'll show you the next steps. Okay, let's go get this cut out at the bandsaw. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take the pieces I just cut off of there and some double stick tape, and I'm going to tape them back on so that when I make the other cuts, sorry, long pause there, so that when I make the other cuts, I know where my reference lines are. All right, so I'm going to probably be taking a risk here that's blowing out the ends a little bit, but I'm going to put a 45-degree chamfer all the way around this, and I think this is going to be the quickest way to get these kind of flattened out. So let's run it through the joiner and see if I mess it up. Safety first. See, that's what I was afraid of. But like I said, I'm going to put a chamfer on that, so it'll be okay. All right. That's pretty cool. Now we got to get put a 45-degree on all of these corners. So let's go do that with the router. Okay, once again, I'm going to be using these 120 grit spatool sanding net discs. I don't know if you've tried these out, but I am in love with these things. These things work so well. So basically, it's a mesh that's got the grit on it, and it just velcros to your sander. But the vacuum efficiency on this is outstanding. It's gone. There's hardly any dust whatsoever. So I'm going to pull off this old disc right here. All right, we're going to take that. We'll put that over there. And we just pop this on like that, and you can see how much airflow that's going to get. So, all right, let's get this obelisk. Actually, it's a lamp bottom, but let's get that sanded up, and then we'll get a finish on it. All right, I think that's pretty good. That remember when I said I was going to 45 the end, the corners there with the chamfer, but I really liked the way it looked rounded over, so I went ahead and rounded it all the way around. Next up, I got to get this thing wired. I kind of have to do a little tunnel here for the wire to come out the back, and then we'll wire that up, epoxy in the top, get it finished, and that'll be that. Now it's time to wire this bad boy up. Now, I don't know what brilliant mind designed this thing, but it does not fit up the little tube here, so you kind of got to squish it down a little bit. Get that in there. And then that goes in there. All right, now we just need to wire this up. And this is pretty easy. You just pop one on one side and one on the other. Screw them down. There. The other one goes over here. Like that. And then this little shielded guy goes on there. And you pull your cord back down. Face that direction you want it. You seat that in there. Now, if the electrical gods are in our favor, we should just have a lamp. Okay, so I'm going to pop open the garage door, hit this with some shellac, and once that dries, I'll show you the final product. Spray shellac. Well, this turned out really good. I'm very happy with this piece. I love the way the grain flows around the corners and makes this cool little S-turn. I'm just really happy that I saw that right off the bat. So that's really cool. Don't forget, you can always just take anything. Take a big chunk of wood like this. Take a little piece of wood like this. You can make something in your shop. It's your shop. So don't forget to please subscribe. There should be a button right here. And right down there, hit the like button, please, if you would. And there's a video going to be popping up right there. And you'll be able to check out some of my other stuff. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you have a great day. And we'll see you next time.